Hey everybody, what's up? It's Reese, back again with a video. Again, it's been a while. I am not sure the time goes these days, but another Philly show was this past weekend. Really wanted to talk about the show a little bit and then show you my pickups. One that I am, well actually two, but one that I'm really excited for that I've been looking for years. But I did go to the show 2 out of the 3 days. I went Friday. I went early, which is they've done this the last few shows. It's kind of my favorite thing to do, even though you have to pay extra. You get in 2 hours early, and to me, it's worth it. I went from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock on Friday, which it's probably my best day of finding things or like coming across things I really have been looking for ever at the Philly show. Just really great day on Friday. It was busy, busier than any Friday I've been to, but manageable, not crazy. But busier than normal, which I should have known that Saturday kicked it up a notch like you wouldn't believe. I've never seen it that busy. I'm sure you've seen other videos, but I mean, I just could not walk. I couldn't get to the showcases I want to see. People everywhere selling and trading, and which is great, you know. But I'm not a shoulder type of show guy, so I was there from 9 to about noon. And I jetted, but Saturday was still great. I picked up one cool card on Saturday, but Friday was my day. So the Philly show was awesome, great vintage. Really enjoyed looking at everything, and it really takes me that long to even kind of see everything. You know, that's without going through every table in detail. So had a great time, and I just wanted to share my pickups. This first one, I literally have been looking for years. Been on my list. I know Mr. John Mangini and I have both been looking for this one, but I finally found what to me is one of my just centerpieces I wanted for my Ashburn and Whiz Kids, you know, member collection. This is a 1958 Hires with tab. This is really hard to find with tab. I've had the without tab for quite a while now, but this one, it's hard to find. If the Philly show, you know, you think you'd be able to find it there, but it's the opposite, right? Everyone's looking for this. The Philly show, all the Philly guys are looking for this. I got lucky. My stupidity paid off, and I walked up to the vendor. Very nice guy. He's there every year, right in the beginning actually, and I saw this on top of a stack of 58s, and I said, "Oh my gosh, you have the Ashburn. How much for the Ashburn?" And he said, "Oh, it's the whole set." And then I looked, and to the left was some slabs of like the Mays and Aaron and stuff, and then there was a sign, you know, complete set. I said, "Oh, you know, I've wanted this card for so long. Oh man, you know, oh well, you know, gosh, can I just see it?" And he said, "Well, you know, I got this set for a pretty good amount, and you know, I'll be willing to break it for you." I said, "I'm game." So this is one of those cards that when I found it, I told myself I wasn't going to leave without it, right? So whether I had to trade a watch, a kidney, whatever it would be, that's this card was worth it. So again, 58 Hires, Ashburn with tab. It's got some issues. The bottom corner here, you know, you can see, and it's not perfectly centered. If I compare these, you know, this is a little lighter, but it's more well-centered. But not something you'd ever pass up. Let's put it that way. And the back is good. Back is fine. But I am just, man, over the moon happy to have that in the collection. And it took me a long time to find it. The same with this. I've been looking for this, I don't know, for a while. A good example of it. It's been hard to find. But I found this on Friday as well. Larry Doby, Dan-Dee potato chip, 1954. Just looking for a good example. They're hard to find without stains and creases. You know, they're actually in the bags of potato chips. I did take it out. You know, it's waxy and real, so it is legit. It is in really good shape. Now there's issues with it. You know, there's the corner here, and then the edges are banged up in different places. More evident on the back, but all in all, eye appeal. No creases that I saw. The back is awesome, but does, you know, you can see it has issues down here. But again, a good example I've been looking for that's hard to find without some major damage, in my opinion. So really excited to have this Larry Doby. Shout out to Nina, who I know loves Larry Doby and collects Larry, and also Scott, Mr. Reindeer. So thought you guys might appreciate that. And then I found this one, Raw. I've also wanted this card for a while. Just wanted a good example of centering and stuff, and paid off. I got this for a really good price because it was Raw. And I mean, the registration and color on this is, there's some dust on here right now, but the color and registration on this are just awesome. It really is a beautiful image, and like I said, the color and registration. The corners are not good, but that's, again, it's all about the eye appeal for me, and from the inside out and the centering, I just love this card. Love this campy, this 51 Bowman, and this image are just awesome. So back is pretty good. Some stain there, but down there. But hey, campy, right? Now this one is the one I found on on Saturday, and I have wanted a playing time Joe Wood since I read Glory of Their Times. And you can tell from the last Philly show I got Fred Snodgrass, and I know I'm babbling this video, but honestly, I don't know how to explain it. I want to collect cards more than ever of vintage and pre-war, just with a story. I find that is the most enjoyable to me. So I'm actually going to be focusing on that more and more. More vintage, pre-war, and cards of players that have a story, part of baseball history. So you'll be seeing more of that. But this Joe Wood, 1921 American Caramel, it's the E121. This is it's in good shape. It's an A. I don't know why, if there's been anything done to it. Obviously these were printed and not always cut the best. So I really don't know if anyone has any ideas, but you can see there's a crease there. But other than that, now if you haven't looked for these cards, I've been looking for a while, but this looks like a crease or bend, but that is actually a known, printing imperfection. You'll see that on a lot of these Joe Wood American Caramels. So that's really kind of part of the card, you'd say, acceptable. But this is a Type 1. And so the Type 1 difference from Type 2. In Type 1, it says this set consists of pictures of 80 of the, and then leadings on the second line. Type 2 was printed later in the season, and they added more players, or added players from the New York teams. And that printing, after 80, it goes to the next line and says of the leading. That's Type 2, which is more rare. This is the first printing, not as rare as a Type 2. My understanding is there's also like a Type 3, which has to do with different fonts on here in the location, I believe, and there was one other difference. I can't remember when I was looking at these. But then there's also what they believe is like a Type 4 or a variation of the Type 1, which is a different, smaller font at the top. So all different variations. Look it up. I thought about doing a separate video on Joe Wood and the background of American Caramel as well. Again, it's just part of that. It's just the part that I enjoy the most. So I might do that. Let me know what you think. So Joe Wood, 1921, what an amazing player. Crazy cool career. One of the fireball pitchers in the kind of Walter Johnson era, right? Probably second to him in speed in that era. Blew out, well, I shouldn't say blew out his arm. He didn't know what happened to his arm, but by like 1915 or so, he started to lose it. Could only pitch one day, and like he said, he couldn't even raise his arm for like a week. Then it got to be 2 weeks, and he eventually transferred to be an outfielder, and was a pretty darn good one, to be honest. So, interesting story. One more tidbit. I'm thinking about the things I've learned from the book and some of the things I've read and listened to that I did not know was his real name is Howard, which you probably do know, but how he got his name Joe. And I thought this was hilarious. When they were younger, he has a brother. He and his brother and his parents, when he was young, went to a circus. And there were two clowns there, Joe and Mo. And that's where they got their name. He's Joe, and they called his brother Mo. So I thought that was just awesome. Really, really cool. All right, I'm going to speed it up here. I picked up this. As you guys know, I love Western. This is a rodeo pin of Monty Hale, one of the Singing Cowboys. There's an awesome booth there of non-sports that has all kinds of cards and pins. So Monty Hale was one of my favorites too. He's in like the Rex Allen, Gene Autry Singing Cowboy era, where they would go to these quote-unquote rodeos, right, and do like shows of roping and such. And he would be one of the stars there. So it's a pretty cool Monty Hale pin. You might not know, but when I was younger, the first thing I ever collected were Garbage Pail Kids. So I have all my entire collection in that album. And I started with Series 1. I have a few, and then I would trade them. So I have literally the whole Series 2, 3, 4 from like 85 and 86. And these are the cards I need to complete my entire Series 2 from when I was a kid. So I decided it's time to look for them, and same booth had those. So pretty fun stuff. I love these cards. Memories as a kid, we traded these at school like you wouldn't believe, which is how I got the sets. We would trade and trade and trade. So Bye Bobby, and these were $2 a piece. You can see, give me a little break with that in the pin, but just like huge memories, funny stuff. Someday maybe I'll go through that album if you guys are interested. Then I did pick up this for $2. The guy had like a whole box of gem graded slabs for $10. But he also had some boxes there, which I'll show you. I picked out some $1 and $2 cards, but this was there on the table with no label. He said $2. So this is a 2004 Topps Chrome Refractor of Chase Utley, and I couldn't run away with this fast enough, man. So really cool. The refractor there. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So love that card. Great pickup for the Phillies. I just have to figure out how to crack this baby out of here safely, because I do not want it in there any longer. And then just some final pickups. So we'll go through these quick. Cool Harper Gypsy Queen. I think was it 15 or 16? I can't remember now, but around there. Got this Harper Inception, which is really cool. Mattingly Tribute, Topps Tribute for the collection. These are just all PC cards I got in the $1 and $2 box. Jordan, couldn't pass up with Jordan. This was $2, so why not? Upper Deck, I love those Jordans. Griffey collection I did not have in my Griffey. Got this awesome numbered Satchel Paige to 575 from Upper Deck. I think I want to say 2005. Could be wrong, but I think it was 2005. But so really cool Satchel Paige. Little Frank Thomas action there. Another page. Some more Griffey that I did not have for the PC. Another Jordan. Love these Flair Ultra Jordans. Again, $2 for the Jordans. $2. This one was not 2. Sorry, this one was 15. I'm going to actually be meeting Bill White next month, having lunch with my aunt, who knows him very well. So he said, bring some cards and have some lunch. And I'm really excited to talk to Bill. I've read his book. Great book. I'll go into that a little further maybe after I meet him, but what a great card. This is a rookie card, by the way. 59 Topps. Pretty awesome. Another Griffey. Frank Thomas. Pinnacle Mint. Same with the Griffey. I'm sorry. Did I say Griffey? I don't know. Frank Thomas. Griffey. Pinnacle Mint. Older Fire. Griffey. Spring Fever. Ashburn. Really cool Ashburn. Treasures, right? Yep. Pretty neat. And then I've got this cool Soto. Just thought that was cool. 2020. Shout out to Ed. Ed Westergriff. All right. And that's my pickups. man, thanks so much. I know this was a longer video. Just wanted to share some background on those cards. I think I might do a card just on the Joe Wood American Caramel background. That might be really fun. But my plan is to, again, I keep saying this, I want to make more videos, and I think I'm going to start making videos like that. More baseball history, you know, cool stories, cards. Keep them short, right? Like 3 to 4 minute history videos with a card of just a player with a cool story. It doesn't have to be a Hall of Famer, just a cool backstory, part of baseball history. So that's my plan, and I hope I can achieve it. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a good one.